Hello grade 7 students! Welcome back to our channel para sa isa na namang episode ng ating mathematics video tutorial. This time for quarter 1, module 5, expressing rational numbers from fraction form to decimal form and vice versa. Para po sa mga bago pa lang sa channel na ito, huwag po ninyong kalimutang mag-subscribe para po kayo ay ma-update sa tuwing may bagong videos na katulad nito na aking i-upload in this channel. Sa video po natin ito ay meron lang tayong isang lesson, expressing rational numbers from fraction form to decimal and decimal to fraction form. Okay class, diretso po tayo sa assessment ng module na to. We will have first the fraction into decimal. So madali lang po ang sikreto natin dito class. When we convert fraction into decimal, just simply do the long division. So we have here in our example, let us express each fraction into decimal form. For number 1, we have 13 divided by, or 13 over 5. So simply we will divide 13 by 5. Ganun lang po ang pag-express ng fraction into decimal. As we have learned in our elementary years, alam na po natin kung paano ang pag-divide. Alright? So, 13 divided by 5, that is 2. So, 2 times 5, 10. Then, 13 minus 10 is 3. So, we have here the decimal point. So we will add another place value. So to add 0, then bring down 0. So we now have 30 divided by 5. That is 6. So that 6 times 5 is 30. So we have 0. So our answer for number 1, 13 over 5 is equal to 2.6. So ganun lang po kadali class ang pag-convert ng fraction into decimal. So next, we have number 2. Number 2 is 4 over 21. So first, let us see to it that wala na po silang common factor. So simplest form na po. So pag simplest form, then diretso na po tayo sa division. So 4 divided by 21. Dahil mas malaki ang ating divisor, which is 21, kaysa sa ating dividend, which is 4, so we have to add another place value. So that is 0, then this is the place value. So we will make it 40. So 40 divided by 21. So when we divide, never mind the decimal point. So, gawing imaginary na lang natin yung decimal point. Guide lang yan para sa ating sagot sa taas sa quotient na decimal point. So, we will treat this as 40. So, 40 divided by 21, 1. So, 1 times 21 is 21. So, 40 minus 21, that is 19. So what's next? We add another 0 here, so we can bring down 0. That's 190 divided by 21. So we can try 9. So 9 times 1 is 9. 9 times 2 is 18. So we have 190 minus 189, that is 1. So we add another 0 here, so 0. So 10 is less than 21. So the answer here is 0. Then we add another 0 here to make this 100. So 100 divided by 21, that is 4. So 4 times 21, that's 4. 4 times 2 is 8. So 100 minus 84 is 16. So shall we continue with our answer to the 5th decimal place? So pwedeng hindi na, kasi up to 3 decimal place lang po tayo. So we will round off this place na. So since ang numero na nasa kanyang right side ay 4, so that is less than 5, so retain ang value na 0. So our answer is 4 over 21, that is equal to 0.190 for our number 2. And now for number 3, we have 2 over 13. So ganun pa rin, class. We will divide 2 by 13. So since 2 is less than 13, so we have decimal point, so we could have 0 here, then add 0 para 20 divided by 13 tayo. So meron tayong 1. So 1 times 13, that is 13. 20 minus 13, we have 7. So 7 divided by 13, less than 13 pa rin yan, so add tayo ng 0. So meron na tayong 70 divided by 13. So we can have 5. So 5 times 3, that is 15. Then 5 plus 5 times 1 is 5 plus 1, that's 6. So 65. 70 minus 65 is 5. Then add 0 again here, bring down 0. 50 divided by 13. So anong i-multiply natin kay 13? 3. 3 times 3, that is 9. 3 times 1 is 3, 39. 50 minus 39 is 11. So, para ma-round 3 decimal places na po tayo, pero dapat ma-round off pa natin si 3. So, we have to get the 4th decimal value here para ma-round off natin si 3rd decimal number in the 3rd decimal place value. So, meron tayong add tayo ng 0 para 110. So 110 divided by 13. So 8 times 3, that is 24. 8 plus 2, that is 10. 104. So pwede na nating hindi yan pagpatuloy kasi meron na tayong number dito 8. So we will round off 3. So round off 3, yung katabi niya on the right is 8, which is greater than 5. So therefore 2 over 13 is equal to 0.15, round off 3 to 4. So this is now the answer for number 3 po natin, class. Okay, next for number 4, we have 5 over 35. Is this expressed in the simplest form or may common factor ba? Si 35, can we divide 35 by 5? Yes, that is equal to 5 over 7 times 5. So we can have 5 over 5, that is 1. Therefore 1 over 7. So pwede na tayo diretso kay 1 divided by 7. So 0, then add this decimal place in here in line with your 1, then we have 0. Para 10 divided by 7, that is 1. 1 times 7 is 7. 10 minus 7 is 3. Then add 0. 30 divided by 7, you could have 4. 4 times 7 is 28. And that is 2. 30 minus 28. So add 0 again. So we have 2 para 14. So meron na lang 20 minus 14 is 6. So add tayo ng 0, we have 60. So isa na lang para ma-round off si 2. So 60 divided by 7, we could have 8 times 7 is 56. 9 times 7 is 63. So 8 tayo dyan. 8 times 7, that is 56. So can we now round off 2? Yes. So we can round that up to 3 kasi 8 yung katabi nito. 8 greater than 5. So this is equal to 0.143. So that is our answer for number 4. So number 5 is 12 over 19. So, meron bang common factor? I guess 19 is already a prime number. So, wala na siyang common factor kay 12. So, all we have to do here is to divide 12 divided by 19. So, greater than si 19 kasakay 12. So, therefore, 0. Point. Add 0 here. 120 divided by 19. Let's try 6. So 6 times 9 is 54. So 5 here. 6 plus 5, that's 11. So 120 minus 114, that is 6. Let's add 0. We could have here 3. 3 times 9 is 27. 3 plus 2 is 5. So 60 minus 57 is 3. So add 0 again. We have here 30. So 30. Okay, so 1 lang. 1 times 19, that's 19. That is 11. So, add again 0 para magiging 110. So, 110 divided by 19, it is 5. So, 5 times 9, that is 45. 5 plus 4, that's 9. So never mind, pwede nyo nang hindi pagpatuloy kasi yung hinahanap lang natin dito is kung A plus 1 ba si third decimal number or retain. So since ang nasa kanyang left ay 5, that means pag 5 or above, meaning add 1 ang number to be rounded off. So therefore the answer is 12 over 19 is equal to 0.632. Okay. So ganyan po yung proseso paano natin nakuha si 0.632 for our number 5. So same process po ang gagamitin natin class for 6 to 10. So kayo na po ang bahala dyan. For letter B sa ating assessment is the reverse of letter A. Kanina, fraction to decimal. This time, given yung decimal niya, i-convert naman natin into fraction. So from decimal to fraction tayo. So express each decimal into fraction form. So again, sasagutan natin ang 1 to 5. Papakita ko sa inyo ang solution. Kayo na po ang bahala sa 6 to 10. Kita ko lang yung proseso at kayo nang bahala sa remaining numbers. So we have number 1. So number 1 tayo. Decimal to fraction. We have 0.6. So ano ang sagot niyan into fraction? So ganito yan, class. Pag i-convert natin siya to fraction, si 0.6 ay gagawin nating whole number. Diba? So kung gagawin natin siyang whole number, ano ang gagawin natin sa decimal point? I-move natin siya to one place. Diba? I-transfer para magiging 6. Alright? So, ilang place value ang na-move natin ng ating decimal point? 1. So, therefore, divided by 10 yan dyan. Okay? Kasi, para maging 6, si 0.6, dapat yan times 10. Alright? Pabalik natin siya sa 0.6, kaya yan divided by 10. So, nag-move tayo ng 1 place kay decimal point. So, ibig sabihin yan times 10. So, isang 0, isang decimal place ang pag-move niya to the right. So, para mabalik siya to 0.6, which is, ang original value niya is 0.6, ibalik sa original value, we have to divide by 10. No? Reverse kay times 10. Kaya yan siya 6/10. So, yan na ba yung final answer natin? Hindi pa, kasi pwede pa yang i-express to simplest form. So, si 6, kung i-divide natin by 2, that's 2 times 3. Si 10 naman is 2 times 5. So, 2 divided by 2, that is 1. So, yung final answer natin is 3/5 for number 1. Okay, nakuha? So, another example for number 2. Para ma-practice. For number 2 naman, napansin ninyo, ang given niya is 4.3. Mas malaki siya sa 1. No? More than 1. So, pag more than 1 yan, ibig sabihin that is 4 plus the fraction of a whole, which is 0.3. So, may clue na po tayo na mixed fraction ang ating target. That is 4 and then ang ating 0.3 na fraction. So, hahanapin natin si 0.3. So, same process po kanina. From 0.3, gagawin nating whole number 3. So, nag-move tayo sa kanya ng isang place. Ibig sabihin na nag-multiply tayo ng 10. So, in fraction form, we divide si 3 para maging 0.3 balik sa original. We divide by 10. Now, 3 and 10, may common factor ba? Si 3 at saka si 10. Wala na. So, simplest form na siya. So, therefore, our answer is 4 and 3/10. Yan ang sagot for number 2. So, nakuha, naintindihan na. So, itong sagot na ito makikita sa answer key ng ating module. Ito po yung proseso. So, number 3, we have 0.22. Again, pag 0 po ang whole number niya, so, automatic that's a proper fraction. So, pag more than 0 ang nakalagay dito, that is a clue na improper fraction, which will lead you to have a mixed fraction as your final answer. We will make decimal number to whole number. We will move si decimal point na how many place values? 2 para magiging 22. Therefore, ang ginawa natin dyan ay times 100. So, 0, ibig sabihin 2 place value ang movement ng ating decimal point to the right. So, ibig sabihin yan, para mabalik siya to 0.22 sa original value niya, so sa 22 na whole number, i-divide pala siya by 100. So, we have now 22/100. Then, divide natin by 2, that is 2 times 11 para reduce to lowest term. Si 100 naman, i-divide natin 2 is 2 times 50. So, our final answer is 11 over 50. So, tingnan sa answer key kung 11 over 50. So, this is the process paano arrive to 11 over 50. So, simple lang, class, di ba? So, let's proceed. Last two numbers, number 4 and number 5. So, again, pag sinabi ko kanina, pag hindi 0 ang whole number, ibig sabihin nun, ang fraction niya ay improper, which will lead us to the final answer of a mixed fraction. At pag mixed fraction, ibig sabihin nun, ang whole number niya ay may clue ka na si 5 yan. Tapos may proper fraction, a whole number and a proper fraction na hanapin na natin. Nag-represent ni 0.2 kasi 5 plus 0.2 yan. So we will now express 0.2 to a fraction form. So si 0.2 gawin nating whole number, mag-move ng isang place to the right, which means times 10. So si 0.2 pala, ang katumbas niya sa fraction ay 2 over 10. Ito yung katumbas ni 0.2, 2 over 10, which still can be expressed to lowest term, that is 1 over 5. Kasi common factor niya si 2. In simplest form, this is 1 over 5. Therefore, ang ating mixed fraction is 5 and 1/5. Okay, check your answer key para ma-compare po ang sagot natin. Ito po yung proseso paano pag-arrive sa 5 and 1/5. Kuha. Okay, number 5. Last number na po tayo, class. Tayo na po ang bahala sa 6 to 10. So we have 0.1. So mixed fraction, improper fraction, or proper fraction? Proper fraction. Kasi less than 1 po ang value ng 0.1. Diretso na po tayo sa proseso. Pag i-move natin yan to this place para ma-whole number si 0.1 maging 1, that's times 10. So pagpabalik naman kay 1 para mabalik sa 0.1 original, ibig sabihin nun si 1 dinivide natin by 10. Nakuha? So 1 and 10, may common factor pa ba? Wala na. Okay, nakuha, class? So yun po ang proseso, ang steps kung paano mag-express ng decimal number into fraction. Dito po nagtatapos ang ating lesson for this module. So sana'y naintindihan nyo po at sana'y nakatulong ang video na to. O ayos na sa akin ang pag-subscribe and share to your classmates at sa iba pang nangangailangan nito para mas lalo po tayong nakakatulong. Maraming salamat. This is your teacher Jerson saying, see you on my next video.